Hey there everybody, welcome back to this Pokemon Snap playthrough that's not a playthrough. My name is Andy, the Uncommentator. This is episode number 61, the focus of which is going to be Dratini. So you can see that the current Dratini saved on the cartridge, a score of 4,160, so not a perfect score, although you could argue there's no such thing as a perfect score for Dratini, but we'll worry about that when we get further into the episode. First of all though, let's have a look how that score was obtained. So we've got a size of 880, a pose of 1200, that of course then gets added together and doubled to give us the 4,000, and I've already forgotten what it was. Was it 160? I think it was, yes. Anywho, before we try and beat that score, let's first of all read the Primer's official strategy guide entry for Dratini. Swimming along with the Goldeen and Magikarp are the adorable Dratini. If you can't get a good shot during the river's calmer stretches, wait until you reach the whirlpool in Area 3. One jumps in and out of the water there to the left of the swirling vortex. So as the guide so eloquently alluded to, this is going to be very similar, excuse me, this is going to be very similar twice to the Magikarp and Goldeen episodes, and it's just basically a throw and hope, I suppose, just for want of a better way of putting it. So let's crack on with that. So we're going to be heading back to the valley, much like we did for Goldeen and Magikarp. Although we didn't stay in the valley for Magikarp, bit of a spoiler if you've not watched that episode, although, word of advice, don't. It's not one of the better ones of the series, but hopefully this one will be. But there's only way, of course, to find out, and it's not fight, it is to go to the valley for the penultimate time on this series. Well, I say that, that's actually not strictly true. For more than one reason, which we'll get into shortly, but bit of a I'm going to break the magician's code here a little bit. I've actually already recorded the Dragonite episode, so that's in the can. So now, normally, well, I say normally, the last few episodes, I don't know what I'm talking about. Start again. The last few episodes I've done, when it's been the last Pokemon of that particular area, I've kind of done a little eulogy, for want of a better, or tribute to the area and how I've found it, what I think of the area and how it's been on the series, etc., etc. Now, because I know something about the Dragonite episode, because I've already recorded it, I know that. Well, I say I know. I've slept since I've recorded it. I don't think I did that in that episode. So this episode will be the Valley Tribute episode. Before we do that, though, this is the Vortex bit here. So you can see that there's a Dratini. It's a Dragonite if you throw Pestaballs in there, but again, that's a bit of a spoiler. So there is a Dratini there, as you can see. We'll just take a quick picture of it. So that's what the guide was talking about. Now, because of that Dratini in the back that jumps out there, if you're lucky, you could actually get a Dratini, or two Dratinis, I should say, in one picture. So you can get a bit of the same Pokemon bonus, which is what I was alluding to in the introduction when I said it's difficult to know what a perfect score actually is. And obviously, 1,000 size, 1,200 pose would be, in some ways, a perfect score. But given that you can get extra Pokemon in the shot, in some ways it's not a perfect score. Now, obviously, I don't have the 1,000 size like I do for Magikarp and Goldeen. Oh, there we go, Starry Goldeen. Let's see if it's facing the camera. Quite appropriately though that jumped out, because to get the 1,200 pose for Dratini, you need the starry, another starry jump. And so far on this run, and we're nearly at the end of it, we've not had a starry jump Dratini. So we'll see what I'm just going to see what that Goldeen picture gets. Ordinarily, there I would have just started again. Okay, so that Goldeen picture is not going to be. I think it's safe to say it's not going to beat that. I'm going to be fairly. So I'm not going to submit it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not. So we'll start again. So yeah, so I don't want to spend too long on this episode, and I know I keep saying that. I feel like I do anyway. But it's literally just throw and hope, as I've already said. So this time we'll throw ASPFs rather than Pestaballs and see if that brings us a bit more luck. Because we need, if you get the Dratini, because we did get some Dratinis jump out. If you get the Dratini without the stars, like that, perfect, right, thank you. I can't remember if it's 1,000 pose or 800, but it's not 1,200 anyway, I know that. So we need the starry jump. Now, as usual with Pokemon that Anyway, let's just take one just to... You get some good comedy pictures with Dratini. Looks like it's photo bombing. Now, much like with the other Starry Jump pictures for Magikarp and Goldeen, if we do get the Starry Jump, it will jump quicker and higher, which obviously makes it more difficult to get. One good thing about this one though is, much like with some of the other, not as many as I'd like, but some of the other Pokemon on this game, it doesn't matter if it's facing the camera on this one. So you could be looking away and we'd still get the pose. So that's good. Oh, the Starry Goldeen, another one. Should have gone past it. No, I never know why I bother throwing here because it never seems to. Hardly anything ever jumps out, but we've had 2 Starry Goldeens so far, which is nice. I have to say, so far this episode's not gone as well as the Goldeen episode. Right, so we'll skip past all this. So ideally, what you want is the Starry Dratini to jump out here, while that other one is. Well, there we go, that was a Starry Dratini. While that other one is in the background. That is ideally what you want, but you can't always get what you want. And on that occasion, we didn't. Now, we've still not had... Oh, there we go. Normal jump, though. Still not had the Starry Dratini. So, this is fun. So, anyway, yeah, the Valley... I feel like I started saying something earlier, didn't finish it, and now I've forgotten what it is. But, the Valley Eulogy. So, in terms of my enjoyment of this level... I don't mind the Valley. I think if I was going to rank all the levels in order from least favourite to favourite, or vice versa, I think this level would probably come somewhere in the middle. It'd be like, I don't know if it'd be 3rd or 4th. So definitely better than the tunnel, and definitely better than the volcano. But yeah, I don't know if I'd put it any higher than that. Definitely won't be in the top 2. It'd be at highest 3rd. Anyway, let's see what those normal pictures get. But this isn't boding well so far. Yeah, so that's what I was saying about slightly comedic photos. Although apparently, oh okay. So that's Dratini. So we've got one Dratini picture and that's it. Apparently that's Sandslash. Okay. And that's Graveler. So. Where's I was gonna say where's the Graveler? It's down there next to the Sandslash. So that's Dratini photo bombing a picture of Graveler apparently. So quite a fun one. And then my shiny Goldeen's actually a Sandslash. So once again, I don't think it's going to beat that one, but maybe wrong. So we'll not submit any of those. In fact, yeah, we will. Let's just submit this one, just so we know what this jump gets, because I can't remember if it's 1,000 or 800. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 scores. 1,200 for the Starry Jump and then whatever this gets. But again, I may be wrong with that one. I'm not an expert on this game, despite being called one in the past by a very kind person. Right, 470. Yeah, 800. Okay, so we'll skip through all that. The other problem with this photo is as well, I find, sometimes, because it curls its body, it's quite easy to not get the middle of the frame bonus. So that's a bit of a pain. Anyway, I'll have a few more goes and then I'll go to montage because there really is nothing to this. Now, throwing ASPS didn't work last time, but we'll stick with it. Although, as I've said before, I do find throwing Pester Balls more natural and I have no idea why. If it's not oh, there we go. I was going to say, if it's not Starry Jump, there's no point. I'm not going to bother taking a picture. Oh, there we go. Magikarp. I'm not going to take a picture of it because there's no point. We need the 12. We've had Starry everything so far. Although that picture now will probably end up being... that'll probably be Geodude. Or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, so the Valley, yeah, I don't mind the Valley. The only bit I don't like... I don't like this bit. I don't like this quick... Because there's... I mean, this bit's okay, I suppose, because you get Gyarados and you get the jumping Graveler, but... Setting up Staryu and Starmie, that's the biggest problem with this one. But apart from that, I do quite like... I don't mind this one. Because it's quite rapid, pun intended. You know, you can... There's a fair few bits to do. You know, you got Dragonite over here. Spoiler if you don't know how you get Dragonite. There we go. So there's another starry jump. If we can get another one out here, with that in the background, then it'd be good. Okay, and then obviously sometimes you do get the quick flip. I mean, you could pick holes in a lot of Pokemon types. Certainly as the generations have mounted up, and I think we're over 1,000 now, aren't we? But why is Dratini not a water type? Now I understand that not everything that lives in the water needs to be a water type, or even indeed should be a water type. But I just feel like it because if it's like it's sort of eel-like design. I don't know. I just feel like it. Why is it not a water? Why is it not water dragon? I just don't understand that. And why does I know obviously it's a later generation, but why is the final stage not Milotic? So Milotic should evolve from Dragonair, and then Dragonite should just be its standalone Pokemon, like Milotic is. Well, actually, no, it's not. That evolves from. Ignore that. I'll edit that out. It evolves from. Is it Feebas? I can't remember. Anyway, let's move on quickly. I'll dig myself a deeper hole. Okay, so all these look good. So we've got Geodude. What did I say? I said Geodude, didn't I? So apparently that's Geodude. That's a good one. Got 3 pictures of Graveler. So I think what we wanted there was sort of halfway between that one and that one. And then it hopefully wouldn't have been Graveler. 2 pictures of Sandslash. That's a fun one. We did actually get a bit of a Magikarp, so that's another fun one. And we actually did get a Dratini.
Welcome back.
So that went well. This episode's been 12 minutes of triumph so far. So we'll keep going. I'll try and get a decent photo before we go to montage. I never know whether to try and follow the Pokemon when it jumps out, or kind of hold the camera still and wait for it to drop into shot. It's a difficult one to gauge, really. I've done the eulogy to the valley, haven't I? Not anything else to really say about it. Because the problem with the letting it drop into shot is, if there's a Pokemon in the background, it focuses on that and then doesn't recalibrate quickly. I think that's the issue. I mean, there's a bigger issue at play than that here, in that I'm not very good. But I will try and get something before, as I said, just sort of editing bits down and seeing what we can get. Then after this, I've got the... Once I've recorded this, we've got Mew left. And then we've got we've got Mew and the special bonus episode that I'm going to do. But I'm still in 2 minds about, actually, but we will do it. Just, I don't know. It could go 1 of 2 ways, that one, but we shall see. Okay. Please, Dratini. It seems like ASPF's are more... have we actually had any Dratini jump out on this run? I don't think we have we? It's been all Magikarp and Goldeen so far. I do believe. I don't think I ever... Oh, there we go. Oh, well, it said Dratini on the screen, so hopefully that was some... At least it's... Hopefully at least it's something. Might not be very big. But like I said, I just want to get something, and then we'll take it from there. I don't think I ever... don't know how to do that. I don't think I ever evolved Dratini into Dragonite on the Game Boy in a legal way. I say legal, without sort of hacking the game. I think we all know the hack I'm referring to, but yeah. Don't think I ever did, because it kind of sucks really, because it feels like it only has Wrap for about 40 levels. I know it evolves into Dragonair at 30, but... Anywho. Right, so we do have something at least. It's not quite as good as I was hoping it was going to be. But we've got something. So let's see what that gets. And let's see if my prophecy? Does that right word?
Yes.
Let's see if what I said earlier was right, and that it doesn't matter if it's facing the camera. There's only one man who can confirm that, and here he is. Well, he'll hear his voice, you won't see him. Okay, so I'm going to predict about 520 for this. 570, I said that as well. Hey, there we go. So he's not marked as down. It's in the middle of the frame. So 3,540. So not the best, but certainly not the worst. So we'll have one more proper go, and then I will spare you all of my failures. Okay, come on. And I've said this before, but I wish there was a way of on this game of sort of guaranteeing what you get. So have ASPFs for Magikarp, Pester Balls for Goldeen, and then for Dratini have... Damn it. For Dratini, don't have Damn It. Maybe play the flute or something like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you play the flute, you don't want, like, Dratini just jumping out like some kind of Mexican wave type thing. But, you know, at least... You know, at least make it so that's what it spawns them. And yeah, don't have everyone as a starry jump. I get that, because otherwise... You know, it doesn't become, I don't say easy, but it becomes a bit more attainable. No, we are starting to get a few more now. Which is good. So I should hopefully have a score to go for. What did we get last time? Was it, we got 570 size, wasn't it? So that got added to 1,200. Yeah, we got 3,540 we got last time. Can't remember, I've slept since then, so that could be fun. A little star in the background. And I'll keep saying I'm not going to take pictures unless it's a starry jump, and then proceeding to do the exact opposite. But hey, it's not the first of this series I've said I'm going to do something and then not done it. Breaking promises. And breaking records in, well, my own records. in some instances. But yeah, stick with me. Okay. Any chance of a Dratini with a Dratini in the background? Nope. Okay. Come on. More chance of Liverpool not complaining about something. Oh, no. Nearly. I have to say, of all the starry jumpers, Goldeen's probably the easiest. If you don't include, obviously if you don't include Poliwag, but Poliwag's harder than Goldeen. Yeah, Goldeen's probably the easiest of the starry jumpers. Because it's the slowest. It's the slowest and the lowest. So, and that also rhymes, which makes it better. Come on, one more. Oh, here we go. Right. I just get a bit lucky with the timing. Some of these could be quite good. I want to try and get 1,000 size, obviously, but I'm also not too bothered. And not just because I'm nearly at the end of this series. Because when this series ends, there will be a hint of sadness, but also I need to then think of something else to record. I've got something in mind, but I've not finished practicing it yet. Anyway, let's move on quickly. Ooh, right, what we got here? Ooh, there we go. Now that, we could be onto something with that. I mean, it's an absolutely dreadful photo, but as long as we get a decent size score, we may be onto something. It's got to be that one, hasn't it? That one was a bit late. So we've got Geodude. Yeah, that is actually Geodude. So that's fine. I just want to see what some of the others were. Yeah, that was the one at the beginning, wasn't it? When it was to the left. Then we got another one. I mean, that's a way better photo, but it's obviously a lot smaller than that and the one I've currently got. Then we got that, which was just a bit of a mess. Then we've got Goldeen's tail. Right, okay, well, let's see what this gets. I've actually got high hopes for this, although this could go either way. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, joke. Come on, joke. You know you wanna. Be kind to me. Let's see. 680? I was hoping for a bit more than that. I thought that deserved more. I mean, I can see why he's giving it, but... Okay. I'm now glad that wasn't. I'm now glad that that wasn't higher than 680. I mean, that is a bit high. I can see why he's giving it, because it is a bit to the right, but that is also a trifle harsh, I would say. Oh well. Already starting to have flashbacks to Magikarp at the minute, but hopefully we can have a bit more success. Ooh, that was a... well, it said Dratini on the screen, so interesting to see what score that gets at the end. Okay then, so let's see if we can find that one that we got with the name flash. It's obviously that one there, the top middle. I mean, yeah, a bit more clip than I wanted to. I would have liked, but let's just see what score it gets anyway, because I think it's going to be better. I'm hoping it's going to be better than the ones we've had so far. Not having much luck here, I have to say. Don't think it's going to beat the current one, but let's just see, just out of interest. Well, it was higher than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, I think we can beat that. And I mean, I suppose, in a way, I get only having one dragon, because I suppose it makes it feel special that there's only one dragon line on the game. But then you can't feeling like they could have had more, or at least had a dragon that didn't come in like such uneven level. So in other words, you know, when you get Dratini at level 15, and by the time you get that Pokemon, you've got Pokemon in the level probably 30. I can't fully remember when you get the Super Rod, but you're a long way past 15 anyway, certainly facing 15 as well as having. So I feel like there should have been another Dragon type in Generation 1. But, oh, said Dratini again. I mean, why wasn't Gyarados would have been a perfect one. Why wasn't Gyarados Dragon Water? So Magikarp, because it evolves at level 20. And obviously you get Magikarp at level 5. And you still have to get a bit into the game to get the old rod. So that could have been. I think Gyarados, sorry, could have been another good way of. It would have also displayed Dragon combined with another type. So you could have had Water Dragon and then just the pure Dragon line. I don't know. I just think one extra Dragon would have been better. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay, that Goldeen's not quite as big as I was hoping, but hey-ho. And also the Dratini's more clipped than I was hoping, but we'll submit it anyway. But I think once again, we're going to come up a little bit short as to what we're after. But let's see. Alright, Goldeen first. Let's get the Goldeen out of the way. Barely even half. And not in the middle of the frame, so that was an unmitigating disaster. And that wasn't much better off. And not in the middle of the frame either. Great. And because of that, I really do need to get this done. Oh, that was fun, facing the camera. I really do need to get this done because I'm on a bit of a tight schedule at the minute. I've kind of left this to. I don't like to be called way in advance. I've said that a million times, probably throughout this series, but certainly in previous series. But another one that's facing the camera, and I think we managed to get it. Yeah, I'm on a bit of a tight schedule, so I really do need to get this done, but I also don't want to shortchange you good people, like I feel like I did a little bit with the Magikarp video. But, yeah, fingers crossed we can get one soon. We are getting a little bit more, I say we, I'm getting a little bit more consistent in terms of getting... When I do get the starry jump, I'm actually managing to get a photo a bit more. I'm doing a better job getting a picture of that than I'm getting my words out at the minute for some reason. But anyway, I've been recording a long time, so my voice is slowly disappearing. That's why. Let's go to the bottom of here. Can we get 2 Dratinis again? Managed to get it earlier, but which reminds me, I need to put that. I need to put that attempt in the final edit. And if I don't, then yeah, you just have to believe me. I did get 2. I did get 2 in 1, but the score was terrible. So yeah. Anyway, move on. So we've had 2 decent ones so far. Given the fact we're now near the end, might as well keep going on this rather than quitting. I suppose we'll edit this bit out, I guess. Oh, there we go. Maybe not. Don't. Oh, And it said Dratini again on the screen, so maybe we'll not edit this out. So we've got 3 potential chances, and another Goldie. Although we missed it, although we totally missed that one. We've got 3 potential chances here for a decent photo. 2 facing the camera at the beginning, and then we've had this one just gone by. Now, any chance of another quick one before the end? The white light's about to appear, so we'll give it up as a bad job. And we'll see what we can get from these. Now again, it doesn't matter if it's facing the camera, so we're not going to get any extra pose points or anything for that. Not quite Goldie. So it's either that one or the other one, which is basically got its back to us. That one. I think it's got to be that one because the other one's just going to be too small. As much as I prefer it because it's facing the camera, it's just going to be too small. I don't really know what score I'm going for here to make. I mean, obviously I want to beat the current score, but I need to kind of have a benchmark of, well, if I get to that, I'll take it. You know what? Mentally, I was just about to say, actually, mentally I was thinking, if I get to 800, I'll take it. Well, we've got to 850, so we're only 30 points less than we've currently got. So you know what? 4,100 altogether. That's good enough for me. Again, you get the idea. I've said it before. Certainly with videos like this, like where it's just throwing it into water and hoping it jumps out. There really is nothing. There really is little to no skill involved. I suppose there's a bit of timing on getting the Pokemon dropping back into the frame, unless you follow it, or, you know, trying to follow it with the camera, whichever way you decide to do it. But anyway, that was Dratini. Didn't quite beat the score. I was hoping we would, but we haven't. Shame that one's clipped. Both more points. But anyway, that was Dratini, as I've said a million times. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, then please like and share the video. You can also leave a comment on the video should you choose to do that. While you're here on YouTube, if you head on over to the channel, The Uncommentator, so that's the, and then a space, and then the word commentator with UN at the beginning of it. I know I need to catch your name, but it's a bit late now. No, move on. Then you'll find the rest of the videos in this playlist. That's what you'll do when you go there. You'll also find a myriad of other games I've played through for your viewing pleasure. If Pokemon is your thing, please go and check out my Pokemon Pokemon Stadium. This is Pokemon Snap. This is going well, isn't it? Pokemon Stadium playthroughs, where I play through Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, completed the game using only rental Pokemon. But anyway, this is Pokemon Snap, so join me next time. We're going to be moving on to the final form of Dratini, and that is Dragonite. But until we get to that point, for now from me, it is sayonara.